Angelus Cindy Williams, who was among the most recognizable stars in America in the 1970s and 80s for her role as Shirley opposite Penny Marshall S. Laverne on the beloved sitcom Laverne and Amp, Shirley has died, her family said Monday. Williams died in Los Angeles at age 75 on Wednesday after a brief illness, her children, Zach and Emily Hudson, said in a statement released through family spokeswoman Lisa Crannies. The passing of our kind, hilarious mother, Cindy Williams, has brought us insurmountable sadness that could never truly be expressed. Knowing and loving her has been our joy and privilege. She was one of a kind, beautiful. Williams worked with some of Hollywood's most elite directors in a film career that preceded her full-time move to television, appearing in George Cukor's 1972 Travels with My Aunt, George Lucas' 1973 American Graffiti, and Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation from 1974. But she was by far best known for Laverne and Amp, Shirley, The Happy Days, a spin-off that ran on ABC from 1976 to 1983 and in its prime was among the most popular shows on TV. Williams played the straight-laced Shirley Feeney to Marshall S. Moore libertine Laverne DeFazio on the show about a pair of blue-collar roommates who toiled on the assembly line of a Milwaukee brewery in the 1950s and 60s. They were beloved characters. DeFazio was quick-tempered and defensive. Feeney was naive and trusting. The actors drew upon their own lives for plot inspiration. We make up a list at the start of each season of what talents we had. Cindy could touch her tongue to her nose, and we used it in the show. Williams told the AP in 2013 that she and Marshall had very different personalities, but tales of the two clashing during the making of the show were a bit overblown. The series was the rare network hit about working-class characters with its self-empowering opening song, "Give us any chance, we'll take it, read us any rule, we'll break it." That opening would become as popular as the show itself. Williams and Marshall's chant of Schlemiel, Schlemazel, as they skipped together became a cultural phenomenon, an oft-invoked piece of nostalgia. Marshall, whose brother, Gary Marshall, co-created the series, died in 2018. The show also starred Michael McKean and David Lander as Laverne and Shirley as oddball hangers on Lenny and Squiggy. Lander died in 2020. As ratings dropped in the sixth season, the characters moved from Milwaukee to Burbank, California, trading their brewery jobs for work at a department store. In 1982, Williams became pregnant and wanted her working hours curtailed. When her demands weren't met, she walked off the set and filed suit against its production company. She appeared infrequently during the final season. Williams was born one of two sisters in the Van Nuys area of Los Angeles in 1947. Her family moved to Dallas soon after she was born, but returned to Los Angeles, where she would take up acting while attending Birmingham High School and major in theater arts at LA City College. Her acting career began with small roles in television starting in 1969 with appearances on Room 222, Nanny, and The Professor and Love, American Style. Her part in Lucas' American Graffiti. The film was a forerunner to a nostalgia boom for the 1950s and early 1960s that would follow. Happy Days, starring her, American Graffiti, co-star Ron Howard. The characters of Laverne and Shirley made their first TV appearance as dates of Henry Winkler's Fonzie before they got their own show. Lucas also considered her for the role of Princess Leia in Star Wars, a role that went to Carrie Fisher. In the past 3 decades, Williams made guest appearances on dozens of TV series including Seventh Heaven, 8 Simple Rules, and Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. In 2013, she and Marshall appeared in a Laverne and Amp Shirley tribute episode of the Nickelodeon series Sam and Cat. Last year, Williams appeared in a one-woman stage show full of stories from her career, Me, Myself, and Shirley, at a theater in Palm Springs, California, near her home in Desert Hot Springs. Williams was married to singer Bill Hudson of musical group the Hudson Brothers from 1982 until 2000. Hudson was father to her two children. He was previously married to Goldie Hawn and is also the father of actor Kate Hudson. Follow AP entertainment writer Andrew Dalton on Twitter, https://twitter.com/andjamesdalton